So yeah, oh, you're gonna have to excuse the toys and stuff behind me. Hold on. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, I'm just in a different spot today. So anyway, so all right. So I guess they're saying something about um the devil energy being thrown into the lake of fire. All right. Burning with sulfur, the creature and the false prophet, and they will be tormented day and night. Okay. So again, I feel like this is what they're trying to do. I feel like also maybe this is talking, I feel like there's a sense of reverse psychology here. Okay. We're gonna ask the ancestors with these aboriginal deck and the ancestors deck, but let's see. Okay. The serpent, that old devil Satan, bound for 1,000 years and threw him into the bottomless pit, and he shut it and locked it, and so he could not fool the nations anymore. And the years were finished. So again, I feel like that energy that we seen, that white horse, that again, which also again to me means pure. It makes me think about like something that's clean actually. I feel like this is what they're trying to do. Okay, so 20. Okay, 19 and 20. And the evil creature was captured with him, the false prophet who could do mighty things. This is not true. This is not the false prophet, though. That's the thing. The false prophet, if we're talking about anybody, would be, I think it would be Russia and their antics that they're using when it comes to cyberbullying. Okay. And I feel like when we were looking at that image earlier with the dragon on the ground, right? And the horse, the knight on the white horse, you know what I'm saying? In my eyes, I'm seeing that white horse. I'm seeing my energy of my ancestors on that white horse. Look at the white nails. Okay, but anyways. So I'm seeing the energy of the ancestors because remember we did that video the other day about the deer, the brown deer. The person got hit in the head. Um, by a falling branch. That was metaphor, like an allegorical sense of talking about a branch of a tree falling. Okay. um I feel, in matter of fact, this was on the 19th. Well, this is 19 and Revelation 19 and 20, and I don't know what day that was, but it was probably about 2 or 3 days ago. But you know what happened here? What are we looking at? Whose face? Tell me whose face was in that image that I said on that house. I'm thinking George Washington. Whose face is the face of, how usually a president have like their favorite president on the, images in the White House? George Washington. Donald Trump has the same podium, almost a replica of George Washington's. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna look at this a little bit, but I feel like again, when it's talking about this evil creature, the gathering of wait, then I saw the evil creature gathering the governments of the earth. Now, this was something the other day telling us not to talk about these against these governments, but if they're doing wrong, then why not? Okay. So every man, both yeah, okay, of horses and riders and all humanity, both great and small, slave and free. All right. And eat the flesh of the kings and the captains and the great generals. And hold on, I just need to see this real quick. Okay. So yeah, they've been kind of just like spying on people to try to say that you're an evil spirit, but you're just spirit in general. People that are being attacked and fighting for their rights. Yeah, look at this. In his mouth, he held a sharp sword uh, to strike down the nations. He or she ruled them with an iron grip. This is what God told was going to happen when Yeshua or the Christ energy returned. There was going to be nothing nice. It was going to be dripped in blood. So who is that energy here? Okay. I'm hearing like maybe what's done in the dark, maybe. I don't know. All right. Ruled them with an iron grip. Okay. This, well, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the in his mouth he held a sharp sword and strike down the nations. I feel like that's representing my energy or someone speaking the way I speak in this day and age. But it says he or she ruled them. Now let's talk about transferable energy here with an iron grip and a trod and he trodden the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty God. On his robe and on his thigh was written this title, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Okay. So again, this is giving me again that kind of energy here of a masculine energy or a feminine energy, again, a feminine vassal with a masculine energy or vice versa. I saw the heavens open up and a white horse standing there, and the one sitting on the horse was named Faithful and True. But this is not, you see what I'm saying? This is not true. This is a lie. And even if it is by, okay, there we go, Christian brothers. This is by, again, religious aspect here. This is the victors telling the story here. This is the victor standing, telling the story here. Testified the faith in Jesus. Purpose of the prophecy have shown you to tell us Jesus. Then I saw the heavens open up and the white horse standing there, and the one sitting on the horse was named Faithful and True, the one who justly punishes and makes war. So this is making me think about, now let's wait 1 second. The purpose of all prophecy and of all I have shown you is to tell you about Jesus. All right. Now this it sounds like the words that actually were coming out of my mouth lately, as of lately here, or just in God, right? Maybe not Jesus, but I do honor Yeshua. Well, I'll honor the Yeshua Christ energy, which I feel is a masculine and a feminine energy. Then I saw heaven open up and a white horse standing there, and the one sitting on the horse was named Faithful and True, the one who justly punishes and makes war. Now, again, I don't know, this is war, rumors of war or whatever. All right. This is making me think again, like about, that's the Putin coat of arms, right? But then when I looked at the Washington coat of arms, they said it's most to resemble the American flag with the red and white stripes and the stars. But there's a black falcon or a phoenix or something on top of that coat of arms. And I'm going to show it in a minute, on top of the Washington coat of arms. And it kind of reminded me, because it's black, it kind of reminded me kind of like of the flying creature, that, because I feel like it's that mixed with the serpent. Is that mixed with the serpent energy? Like when we talk about the serpent in the beginning, we could be talking about a group of individuals, but at that moment when they're talking about the serpent said this could be saying the oldest, right, in the garden, that could be cunning. So think about how many bloodlines came from these energies or these different groups when it comes to the fiery serpent or the plume serpent of Mexico, South America, and all these other things. And think about who would be saying what at that time, because if George Washington was one of the first presidents, all right, or the first president, supposedly, I think it was supposed to be John Adams, but Washington went first, and he was the one that led the army or the militia prior to that. So if you think about it, who's writing a story, the victors or what? And then like what part, that's why I like to look at it like parallel. Because I feel like I'm seeing something here. And then if you take over a nation, then you take on their clothing or their coat. Okay. So that's making me think like, okay, I'm looking at this energy. We definitely know that energy is George Washington and somebody else. When we did that George Washington video that I was saying could be the person with the double-edged sword. Okay. So it's funny how Putin's coat of arm has the George Washington energy on there. But when we did that video, that was more resonating with George Washington's image at that time. There's even images of him on the horse the same way that he is. I mean, like oil paintings and stuff with him on that horse like that, penetrating that creature or whatever. So I think that creature represents, again, that fowl that's on top of the George Washington coat of arms mixed with the serpent seed. However you want to look at it. But the serpent did not lie. The serpent did not lie. The serpent, the devil, Satan, all these, Lucifer, these are different energies here. Okay. That's why I always get, I always like to read this over and over again when it says that they threw him in that serpent, the devil, it's so many different, it's like 4 different ways that they interpret that here. which makes me think that we could be talking. They're trying to lump all these energies into one person and scapegoat that energy. So I'm just trying to skip through here because I actually wanted to be in like 22 or whatever, but this is making me go back here. This is making me go back. Then I fell down at his feet to worship him, but he said, "No, don't do that, for I am a servant of God, just as you are, and as your brother Christians are, who testified that their faith in Jesus. The purpose of all prophecy and of all I have shown you is to tell you about Jesus." Okay? This is just what it's saying here. And it says, "Then I saw heavens open up, and I saw the white horse standing there, and the one sitting on the horse was named Faithful and True." I don't know why this is making me think about consummation as well. The one who justly punishes and makes war. His eyes were like flames. All right, this is making somebody, this is somebody with kind of like a red, colored eyes, or somebody that's angry. Even it makes me think of. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so this is giving me the soulmate energy, the picture that I showed you guys that I put up online. They went and deleted it off, but this is making me think about the soulmate energy when I was making a comparison here. So it's saying the one sitting on the horse. So this is making me think, again, 11:11. Okay, this is 11. Faithful and true, the one justly but this don't make no sense though. The one sitting on the white horse justly punishes and makes war. His eyes were like a flame, and so this is a traitor energy towards me, sleeping in the same house, not sleeping with, but sleeping in the same house now as the enemy. The one that's possibly secretly recording me, that's tracking my car. That the family was very upset about the image that I put up. The eye on him was red. It was kind of like when I showed that image, it was like a smeared image, as if there was a energy attached to him. And on his head were many crowns. A name was written on his forehead, and only he knew its meaning. He was clothed in garments dipped in blood. And his title was the Word of God. So this is about inheritance. Somebody did take it. Wearing the clothes, he was clothed with the garments dipped in blood. And his title was the Word of God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Who is the Word? Who is the Word, girl? It's saying in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. But what is this energy right here? Oh no, y'all. In the likeness of, it's not. That's where the death certificate of the soulmate husband comes in line with my name and my children's name on it. Something happened 10 damn years ago. Something happened 10 years ago. That skinwalker, that energy that the fuck we was just talking about. The armies of heaven, dressed in fine linen, white and clean, followed him on white horses. That's what it is, a traitor. Treason. Right in the same fucking house. The spirit, that's why I told you I read energy. The spirit or the energy that is or was on him. And now this person was made white and clean. And so now today, they're going back to old habits. They may have been trying to make their image clean. That's why it seems so fake and shit. Playing daddy and fake shit. No more drinking, now drinking. Followed him on a white horse. This horse could also be talking about a white horses. You know what? I don't know why I'm hearing women. So again, this would be who maybe allowed people to come in and try to get near me. Why I felt like people were coming into the house here and stuff was missing. In his mouth, he held a sharp sword like a to strike down the nations. But who is this though? Followed him. The armies of heaven followed him. Dressed in fine linen, white clean, followed him on the white horses. But again, if this is talking about some kind of consummation here, it's not white because the I'm saying it's still a legit marriage still on paper here. And if anything, if we're talking about this whole thing about the following, I have washed myself and made myself clean. Chastity, celibacy. A copycat fucking in. Oh no. Oh no. So this is also why I feel a sense of a succubus energy or a skin crawl, like a feminine energy in his energy, because it's them two working together against me. It's the phoenix energy. New York. New York. He ruled them with an iron grip, and he tried. So this is why I haven't been feeling the twin flame. And he tried the wine press. This is with the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God, which they will be looking at as a maybe Russia. You know, there was a kid named Ruslan that lived down the street from us, and he was infatuated with my daughter. He was a lot older though, like 17 or something. She was only like 12 or something like that. And he would try to get her to walk down the street and go in the woods with him. And now she moved to a whole nother location. I think he lived downstairs from her, and I just brought that up today. On his robe and his thigh was written a title, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Then I saw an angel standing in the sunshine, shouting loud to the birds, "Come, gather together and for the supper of the great God." So they changed it from the okay, we're talking about the word of God, the great God, the almighty God. So I don't know what this is talking about. This is making me think about three different energies here. It says, "Come and eat the flesh of kings and captains and great generals, of horses and riders, and of all humanity, both great and small, slave and free." This is taking on the identity or the lands or the resources, grouping it all together and giving it to one group. But it's mine. It's mine. So how would that be? Then I saw an evil creature gathering the governments, an evil creature. Okay, let's see what this is talking about. Gathering the governments of the earth in their armies to fight against the one sitting on the horse and his army. So who now is the white horse? Against the one sitting on the white horse and his army. I don't know why I'm getting Hierophant energy here. And an evil creature was captured, and with him the false prophet who could do mighty miracles when the evil creature was present. But this could be talking about a divine masculine and feminine energy here. Somebody that's like a doppelganger, or like a miracles that deceived all who had accepted the evil creature's mark. And who worshipped his statue. Both of them, the evil creature and his false prophet, were thrown alive into the lake of fire that burns with sulfur, and their entire army was killed with sharp sword in the mouth. Maybe that's even representing, again, my mouth. The one riding the white horse and all the birds of heaven were gorged with their flesh. Ah, this is making me think though about old world blood, old energy. And I feel like this is talking about people gorged with their flesh. This is talking about people maybe even, spying on people and, just like again with your flesh, like, showing naked appearance again, like the star card. Then I saw an angel come down with the key to the bottomless pit. So again, maybe that's that key that we pulled the other day. Heavy chains in his hand. Okay. Oh, I am getting some serpent energy here. You know what I'm getting here? The energy of Marcel on the originals. He sees the dragon, that old serpent, the devil, okay, let's read this slow. He sees the dragon, dash, that old serpent, comma, the devil, comma, Satan, dash, and bound him in chains for 1,000 years. So the him may be, okay, all right, so I feel like this whole thing with 1,000 years, this could be the twin flame here. This could be also the energy, like I said, of the brown deer, the person that got hit with the branch that was falling, which might be one of the twin flames. But it can also mean, it may be pertaining to even, like I said, how in the originals, Klaus daggered his sister, Rebecca, for 1,000 years. But when we looked at those images, the person that had the image with the red person with the creature in that image that I shared the other day with the red eye is the one that I feel like they're trying to call pure. I feel like this has to do with consummating or marrying Lillian, Empress Lillian. She showed off a engagement ring today. And it's kind of like they wanted me to know, or they wanted me to see it. And they threw him into the bottomless pit, which then he shut and locked, so that he could not fool the nations anymore until 1,000 years were finished. Afterward, he or she would be released again for a little while. So this makes me think about the Divina energy on the originals dying. Also, Cammy died though, which reminds me of another reader, Dream Clairvoyant, actually, that has been sitting in darkness for the past couple days on her channel, which she normally doesn't do. Then I saw the thrones, and sitting on them were those who had been given the right to judge. So these are these high priestesses and stuff that have been attacking. I feel like spying on me and stalking me and attacking me and telling my business, or, making up lies actually also about me and spreading them around in the tarot community or whatever community here. This is the cyber attack by Russia here. It's lies. And I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded, like me, cut off from being a nation, or cut off. Beheaded meaning you're not in the head game with everybody else. So it's hard. It may be a little harder for me to get into the game. Maybe it's because I'm uncultivated, a wildflower, someone who has not been inoculated with the antidote. You see what I'm saying? So beheaded for their testimony about Yeshua. Now, this is again me then maybe calling out one of the twin flame energies as that Yeshua energy. But maybe the title is going to the soulmate, which is the earthly person that's here. But I feel like there has been some kind of legal, so they've been using me to give the energy and give the information. That's why they've been sneaking, listening behind my back. Okay, so when we did the law book about consummation and marriages by sex, so the white horse. So instead of purifying me, instead of getting or again, telling me to get my documents together or helping me do that, so what they did was take someone else and do that with them, and then mount him with that person or sire him with that individual, another feminine energy, maybe a trans energy, or maybe a male. I don't know. This could be spiritual or physical, whatever this is. For proclaiming the word of God, this is this energy, period. I don't care what nobody say. I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. And who had not worshipped the creature or his statue, exactly. And that's why I'm getting so much slack here. people taking laptops, people not wanting to buy food, people not, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just shady, just petty energy here. Nor accepted his mark on their forehead or on their hands. This could have something to do with a name, though, or a signature, like forefathers, okay? They hadn't take the mark on their foreheads, like forebears, forefathers, or in their hands by a signature. They had come to life again, and now they reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. So again, Christ is going to reign for 1,000 years. So that, again, this is that energy. So again, I'm guessing this may be also locking up someone that was a deceptive energy here. It's just, I'm just trying to figure out if this is reverse psychology, if they're, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the serpent was already locked up, they saying for 1,000 years. And then now they're saying that this Christ energy is going to reign for 1,000 years. So it's just like I'm saying, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to scapegoat the Christ energy, which I feel like I embody? And let the serpent actually reign? Is that where the trick is that we run into every time? I'm just reading this like this, and this is just coming to me like this. This is the first resurrection. The rest of the dead did not come back to life until 1,000 years had ended. Blessed and holy. Okay, so again, that's the name change. So this is what people been doing behind, yeah. Because they think that's just, what? Okay, just hold on. I'll be there in a second. Blessed and those, come on, stop, please. Who share the first resurrection, for the second death holds no terrors. So this is also, again, yeah, what I saw happen here, what I thought was some kind of a possession or something. On Christmas, when everybody got sick over there from the COVID, from the, you know, and I feel like there was also some kind of union at that point in time as well. What I feel like is there's an energy connected to my daughter. So when I was saying that stuff, it wasn't in no shady way or nothing like that. I'm just saying I read energy. I'm not even talking about the vessel. I'm talking about the energy that I can see attached to her is not the same her. This is that Ella energy. For they will be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. The whole thing is, I just don't think Christ is a masculine energy. I think that Christ is not the masculine energy. You can say Yeshua if you want, or it's vice versa. Because Yeshua, again, me being in my masculine energy, whatever it will be. But I feel like this is what it is, that they're trying to make the masculine, maybe a soulmate, into the Christ energy and have him reign with these other females here, because they know that I'm not willing to share, right? In that sense, we can work together, but I'm not willing to share. So this is the taking of those coverings or those clothing. Again, my last name, possibly even mixed with that last name, because again, it's saying that the Christ actually died on the cross. Well, that's the cross is on that soulmate's coat of arms. So something has happened with paperwork, whether the person is aware or not. Maybe people in higher elevated statuses have done this. And the plan is to, I don't know, when it comes to my life, what the hell they plan on doing. When 1,000 years ends, Satan will be let out of prison. He or she will go out to deceive the nations in the world and gather them together. Again, we already did a video on this. This is the allodial energy. So now I'm gathering together. These are the feminine energies here. I mean, it's just period. The 4 energies that I told y'all about the other day. It just is what it is. Those are the 4 apples on the King of Cups head. Okay? It just is what it is. What they did was take another feminine energy here and place her in my steed. Okay? Let's just say that. That's why it feels like this, the whole tarot community was pushing, like there's this deadline. And I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. This is my fucking throne. My throne as well. I'm not going nowhere until I know. Satan will be let out of his prison, or her, okay? And will go and deceive the nations in the world and gather them together in Gog and Magog. Again, that's China and fucking Russia. That's what this is. Gog and Magog is China and Russia for battle. a mighty host, numberless, and as the sands along the seashore. They will go across the broad plains of the earth. Again, this is the earth energy here. Okay, like almost like parting the Red Sea. All right. And surround God's people. Look at what we're talking about right here, y'all. And surround God's people and the beloved city of Jerusalem on every side. Midwest, Middle East, Ukraine, same damn thing. But fire from God in heaven. Who is that? Who is that? Who gonna spit fire? Was that the fire that we spit earlier? Was that the fire that was spit earlier? That then now they're going to try to say, oh, it's Babylon has fallen. It has become the habitation of devils or whatever. When again, they have been antagonizing and sending all kind of attacks, mental, physical, spiritual attacks, all kind of negative energy and things in order to push me to the edge. But it don't matter because it don't matter to me because they can call. See how they're using called or this person was called or said to be. Don't matter. I know what the true source is. This has been some kind of thing here. Yes. Okay, so this is something that have to do with, again, a long time ago. This have to do with, again, the throne of Elizabeth. Because I seen a thing a long time ago, like a documentary about how some of these royals have taken or stolen thrones. But it's saying then the devil who had betrayed them will again be thrown into the lake of fire, burning with sulfur. When the creature and the false prophet, I just wonder who this is, who it is, and who they're trying to project that energy on. Because it's almost like there's a double ganger energy. It's almost like it's me and this masculine, the soulmate that been married for 30 years, met when I was 15, right? And then there's another couple, maybe like, I'm seeing like, that are connected to these main mountainous women, big women, not big by size, but, by stature or, whatever they've been doing. Again, they will have like a large following platform or something like this. The creature and the prophet, okay, and they will be tormented day and night forever, okay? So I don't know, because I'm feeling in a good mood here, but I feel like this may have something to do with this other energies that have been falsifying or acting like as if they were. But like I said, if these people are all conspiring behind my back, why have I not been included? Why does everybody come here for the word? Why do they come here for me to dissect the law? Why are they copycatting my energy here? I'm talking about this group of people that came into my life within the past 2 years. Again, and especially when we're talking about energy, spyware, surveilling. Why? Building bitches up to be me that came in the game late in the game after I put in all this work here. And I saw a great white throne and the one who sat on it, from whose face the earth and the sky fled away. I wonder who that is. Showed probably not no celebrities. It showed probably ain't I would say right now in my energy, just how I'm reading this in my life. Just don't have to be that way in your life. In my life, this is what I feel like. Everybody fled away from me. I feel like everybody is fleeing away from Biden. I'm just saying this in general. There's no rhyme or reason for what I'm saying here. And I feel everybody's fleeing away from Putin. I feel like everybody's fleeing away from Trump. So if you could look in the heavens, you'll see those 3 stars that's above on the Washington coat of arms. You'll see those 3 stars. But then you also have the lines here that represent the earth in that coat of arms as well. That fled away from, so in the heavens and then the earth, done in heavens as it is on earth. Mind control, sorcery, you know what I'm saying? Scapegoating, all this energy here that came in with this, whose face, okay, the earth. And again, while I'm not welcome in my own hometown, you see what I'm saying? That energy there. All right. It may be other stars as well. Like I said, when it comes to high priestess energy here. and the sky fled away. But this also made me think about that mysterious image that we took of the card, the Empress card in that reading I did a couple, like probably like 2 months ago, when I said, "What is this?" It looked like something came in and split the sky apart above the Empress. It was like a white light, and I don't know where the reflection came from. I don't know how the hell it got in the image, but it did. It's also making me think about, like I said, the other day when we did that video and we saw those figures in that image, and I said this looked like George Washington, right at my front fucking door at my old childhood home. So it's something strange, like I said, going here. And the dead were judged accordingly. Okay, but they found no place to hide. Okay, wait a minute. And I saw a great white throne, and the one who sat upon it, from whose face the earth and the sky fled away. So that, okay, so that's my energy. It don't matter. It don't matter. In Biden, Abaddon, Apollyon, the dark horse. Okay. All right, y'all. One more thing right here. I'm about to pull some cards. Okay, I'm excited now. I see. Now I see the spread that I laid out last night. Now I see what we're talking about. The one who sat on it, okay? Yeah. Who sat on the white throne, okay? Okay, but that could be talking about the coat of arms of Putin. From whose face the earth and the sky fled away, but they found no place to hide, because we still coming. I saw the dead, great and small, standing before God. This may be talking, yeah. And the books were open. This could be the Akashic. This could also be these books. Some other kind of books, including the book of life, and the dead were judged according to the things written in the book. This could be also Facebook. You see what I'm saying? Each according to the deeds he had done. And the ocean surrounded the bodies buried in them. The bodies buried in them. So the UK Prime Minister, Boris and all them, you know what I'm saying? It's making me think about those 2 gold boxes when they do their little meetings in Parliament. I don't know what it is or whatever, but the 2 gold boxes that they have there. The ocean surrounded the bodies buried in them. So I don't know. This makes me think, like I said, go back to the water here. So I don't know what this means here. Like I said, this may be the ocean surrounded the body. The ocean surrounded the bodies buried in them. This is making me think about me in a divine masculine somewhere. One of the 2 goats. Because I think that a buck, brown deer. I think that's just what I see. In the earth and the underworld, again, the Dalit people or caste people or black people gave up the dead in them. Each was judged according to his deed. And death and hell were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death. The lake of fire. This is making me think about Los Angeles, or, you know, a fire king energy, or like I said, on that card that we read with the 4 elements. It's making me think about the West. Maybe Yay. I don't know. In spite of Yay. I don't know. Fire to the rain. So maybe this is talking about that energy is being called the dragon. I don't know. That's trying to devour or come after somebody because of something. But I think this has to do with also the star, the world card. So loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Because who begotten who? I'm hearing new slaves. When we're talking about who's governing, who's conservatorship, who is this over some of us, you know, particular people in certain groups, depending on your nationality or whatever it would be. Because I feel like, again, that energy, we're not talking about bodies and people. I'm just saying I see that energy connected with the moon energy in New York and the allodial energy in Atlanta. But it's all in despite it's a spiteful, despising energy towards me. Both of them have quoted things that I have said privately in my home. They have been stalking me and they have been watching me. I don't know how. And now I'm seeing that maybe all of them in their energy have been doing this to me. It's just period. In the lake of fire, and anyone name, what maybe this is the UK stepping up for the true people that hold the real crowns here. And if anyone's name was not found recorded in the book of life, they were thrown into the lake of fire. Because this is making me think again about people that went around and grouped up and stole land and took land from other people. And then now it's going to go to the two rightful people that are going to sit on the throne and reign together. It just makes me think that. Or this what it should be talking about. I don't know. This is what I see. This is personal for me. This is like a real story for me. It's not like no play for me. I'm living this shit every day. But I feel like something may have happened to this king or this emperor. And I feel like maybe they are, yeah, maybe somebody's in a hangman energy here. Some kind of stagnation. And maybe again, I see him as the Hierophant as well. And maybe again, I feel like today I don't feel him. Okay, maybe I felt his energy briefly, right? This evening. But it may be a vision of an image, right? An emotional release here. Okay. Ancient wisdom. Ascension. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like this has to do with this ring or whatever that's been going on with people, overstepping, being greedy, and taking the land of their neighbors. Which makes me think about this empty house next door that nobody's living in for a whole year. Somebody bought it and it's just strange. And I don't know exactly what to feel about it. But I feel like something there, whether it's surveillance or something is watching. I don't know. It's strange to me. Let's just stop. I want to see what comes out when it comes to the tarot here. We already got the hangman. Yeah, somebody in a hangman, and the fact that it has something to do with a tree, right? Because again, my best friend's wedding is making me think about, again, that energy and why these energies are so close to the soulmate's energy. And why me and my friend, I'm saying, she's Hispanic and I'm, I'm American Indian. But again, we have almost like the same kind of, we grew up right next to each other. And that house, I'm saying, we grew up in those houses, the house right next to that house that was in that clip. I mean, we even have like very distinctive lips with the heart shape. Like we always kind of, it was just like, I don't know, something. And cheeks and stuff like that. But it's saying something, I don't know why it's saying something about sister. And I don't know what the hell that's talking about. Unless we're talking about spirit, linked spiritually. All right, so we got the Temperance. Yeah, this is what it is. Yeah, okay, look at this, y'all. Okay, we got the Temperance card. Okay, so again, this is science or whatever they're doing, trying to mix up things to try to make it one way. You know what I'm saying? To make it one way, when again, we're dealing with the brewery or the Bruton energy. You know what I'm saying? Again, George Washington Bruton energy. And again, they don't know about this is the thing why the people were persecuted, especially when you put it with the Joseph and the Pit's energy or the Pit energy, right? Why they claim they put him in the pit, but it's really because that was the real legit energy. So when you put those two together and then you put the other, okay, with the other lion from the other line, Helena Troy, Henley, whatever, and then Black, the King David energy, and Bathsheba. So again, whatever. This is my story, period. It just don't make no, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. The Tiger Lily energy. So again, the whole time I'm here in Temperance, I think, again, somebody had to take this road here. That's probably where the masculine has been while everybody's been claiming that they've moved on. Temperance, science, and, some type of alchemy, but we're dealing with organic inner alchemy, or the alchemy could be what's in those antidotes that they tried to fix and make up to war against God. I mean, very smart, but I see what they did. All right, so we got the 2, okay, 22-2, okay. The 2 of Wands in reverse here. Somebody sitting there with the world in their hand, but it don't look like it's Yeshua, or it doesn't look like the Christ energy here. It looks like somebody that felt like they discovered some land, or they can take over some land or overthrow somebody. discovery. Like, you know, it could be inner discovery, it could be discovery of land, it could be whatever it is. Yeah. And that's why this is in the reverse, the leaving somebody out in the cold. Because that's exactly what they tried to do to me. They tried to strip me of my whole fucking everything, man, and leave me out in the cold, leaving me here with the 8 of Cups or some kind of illusion here. 7 of Cups, I believe. Okay. The sun in sackcloth, while they try to put the moon in that other energy, the sneaky Pete energy of Russia. And yeah, over. So this is putting the emperor, this is putting spiritually is what I deal with. It's putting the emperor in reverse here. So whatever they're trying to write down on paper is not what it is. And look, right after that, the empress is in the upright. Because that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be at the end of the day. And maybe this is a resurrection of this energy of the 4 of Swords here. Because these 3 swords right here represent 3 of those apples. And the one that he's holding with him is the golden apple. The golden afternoon. It's the golden sun. The golden sun. It just is what it is. It is what it is, man. Look, and this is the person right here. Look, 4. This is the person right here in this stained glass, bending down, trying to worship somebody, like we just read. And he said, oh, don't do it. I'm a follower of God just like you. All right. So again, this could be, like I said, I'm not hating on no energy. I'm not saying who's the bad guys or nothing. I'm just pointing it out. Okay. That put the moon in reverse because they tried to do this. Either this has been something that happened over into, when they say in lifetimes though, okay, I feel like this is like decades or every 10 years or something. These people have been able to do this to me using sorcery and black magic and all kind of other things in the government. And this time it's a no. It's a fucking no. That's why she's in reverse, this high priestess energy here. And this may even be somebody from Tennessee or Memphis or down south, like, again, that other tract. Again, we have the, which one is this? The 6, 7 of Wands here. And again, we're in the Living Bible here, okay? Because we're dealing with living God energy here. This is the 7 of Wands defending myself. So they want to make you have to fight back and defend yourself and then call you crazy. You see what I'm saying? When they know all the shit they've been doing behind the scenes. They know what they've been doing. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, here go those illusions that they was feeding me for a year and a half, damn near 2, until I woke up out that shit. Yeah, Fool, the strength card, having strength and still holding on to that lion no matter what they had to say. Again, look, the moon is in reverse. No, wait a minute. Let's look at this 11, okay? The high priestess is 11. So again, the B and the J, okay? This have to do with some kind of lineages or some kind of bloodlines here. So what they tried to do was put the high priestess in reverse. So, okay, to cut out that part talking about sorcery or whatever, trying to say tarot is the same thing when tarot is in the Torah and the Torah is in the tarot. So it's not, you can use tarot cards. I don't do witchcraft. I don't do witchcraft at all. I don't know nothing about it. I don't want to know nothing about it. I don't need to, because whatever I really, really, really need and I ask for or I commune with source for, I get it. But she has a Torah in her hand. So they're trying to flip the way I read the Bible, maybe because I curse or maybe because I do like this, to try to flip it in reverse, to put that moon on the top. That's why they took her off the internet. You know, just sit back and be quiet. But we know she was like a, again, ravenous, savage beast at the mouth when she was online. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like if you could go back, we all know the energy. People can change, but that don't change the fact. You can't cover up your soul. You can't cover up your soul. All right. And so now the moon card is in reverse though. All right. So they try to put my high priestess energy in reverse so they can put the moon on top. But the moon, it end up being in reverse here. Okay. Along with these 2 dogs that seem like the same dogs. Yeah. Because they wanted to put me back into this energy, not knowing which way to go here. Which masculine to give my attention to. But see, that put the scorpionic energy back on top here. I feel like this is something also, this person has a lot of power and a lot of pull, okay? There's a lot of sacrifices being given. Burnt sacrifices, the one that I did on that video, okay? And then sacrifices being done when it comes to New York and the vid, okay? That was a whole ritual. They even took bodies and lumped them on some island off the coast of New York and burned them. Again, this is a defense mechanism here. And then that is the truth, period. Somebody is having to dig in the waters or something to find this crown here. Somebody else is stepping in here. Something else is stepping in here. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands, like a war in heaven here. Okay, but there's a wounded warrior. Again, 9. They'll go to 5-9. That's my birthday. The ancestors chose me because they know I'm a fighter and I don't give up. Justice. The goddess of justice. It just is what it is at the end of the day. This is going to cause a tower moment for all of these people that decided to do what they have done. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. This is somebody sitting there thinking about, all the, girls or whatever, but the ones that they almost had, the one they almost had. Naked pictures of it. Okay. That we almost had. We threw a party. Yeah, we threw a party. They came through and we threw a party. That you think you found. Queen of Wands energy here. Hold on. It's something I wanted to see. 10. Here's the 10 of Swords. Something happened, I'm telling you, 10 years ago. That's how where that death certificate went back to. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Again, 9. Again, 9, 10. Look. So the day after my birthday, or 9, 10, 11, something happened here. Maybe 3 days, Christ rose again or something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody died for 3 days or something like that. 3 years or something like that. I don't know. Doppelganger energy. Somebody could have been switched out. Again, there we go with David, the four of coins. And Bathsheba is the one that he's holding close and dear to his heart, probably. But he got somebody else in his head, though. So again, sometimes I feel like, again, but he's got this black shawl around his back on the regular cards, which makes me think about the last name Black. Yeah. Really dark hair. Curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I said, though, this make me think about, another divine feminine here. I'm not going to lie. It could be transferable. And I could be the energy in his head. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like head over heart or something. There's some kind of head over heart decision that has been made, whatever, will be made or something like this. 410. Something else could have happened on 410. Yeah. The devil, death. Okay, yeah, the 8 of Swords, okay. They wanted to leave me bound and blinded. The infinity sign, 8 also. Okay, and brokenhearted. The dagger to the heart. That's this fucking energy right here. This death. That's what they wanted to cause for me. Trying to link me with the damn devil energy here. Due to whatever this fish called Wanda, this is another energy I feel is very powerful with her prophetic energy here. That's connected to them, that they may be comparing, because that person that I'm saying is the fish called Wanda. I'm telling you, she told some stories one day, and it was the exact same story that happened with me and my soulmate. The exact same story. It's like somebody compartmentalized me, took parts of me and broke it up into 4 feminine energies, period. That's what's been done. Again, same time, throwing out all these attacks at all different levels of, yeah. That's what this 8 of Wands is about. Some fast, slow, whatever movement. It's been constant attacks. Also, we have the 8 here. Okay? I'm 808 energy. Music. Some music. Yeah. Definitely. Fast and slow moving, though. I feel like that's what those attacks were. It's a card I'm looking for. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. Because I wanted to describe something on here. Yeah. Yep, look, Judgment, the 3 of Cups. 333 is out here. So I feel like this is the rejoicing of these people. But then the black horse or the dark horse, the Apollyon energy, because of the juggling that they were doing between me and some of these other seers. But again, these Queen of Cups, they need this energy. They need something. They're spying on the Capitol's dome right here. They need some kind of computer, laptop, some kind of device to see the shit that I see. And that's why they come here and copy, again, learn the language of the original people there, like Moab and Moses and them. And then they go ahead and create the Tower of Babel or Babel, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that they can be the ones that are going to take over the kingdom, because they keep on trying to come here and steal dagger my family, right? The feminine energy, that's warrior energy, damn near from the jungle. Okay, that's what they keep on doing. They know that it's about not being able to subdue and replenish. We want to remain the same. And this time it's what the fuck is going to happen. And we're going to gather them pinnacles that's old and due to us and everything else. Because again, the Ace of Cups, when this comes, this is an anointing by the divine, by God. They didn't need to mix nothing up in no antidote and give it to you. This is something that originally happened, anointing by God, period. So again, it's almost like that. Look, 5-9, 5-9. It's almost like that energy of just back the fuck up. I feel like that's what it is. And they knew that. See, these people been dipping in a Akashic, so they knew this was going to happen. So they always 2 days or 2 steps. Just like we talk about the 2-2, you know, the clock on Alice in Wonderland was 2 days behind. She was trying to follow the white rabbit and see what the hell was going on. See, I'm late for a very important date. Again, this is the energy I feel like have been night energy with the soulmate around here running in and out of the house, doing whatever the hell they've been doing. But, you know, banks and shit like that. So, again, this is what they've been meeting with these people. I swear this person went for a walk right here in this neighborhood and the fucking helicopter came and landed right here on the corner. When they said they was going to go ahead and list these mobile COVID helping whatever they were doing, this was them again shining a light on the star, the Hermit card. This reminds me of narcissistic energy holding on to a beautiful star and keeping it trapped. And that's why the whole stagnancy is here financially. So now, you know, Russia and their sanctions and shit like this is going to make it harder for me to have any type of movements here. Yeah. But the Page of Wands, self-discovery, and just figuring out that these people have been plotting against me, whether it's in their sleep realm, in their, you know, I'm looking at them like, how could you? No, I don't see anything real straight. No, this person could never. But Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about here. The 2 dogs right here with China. China, the moon, and one of these scorpionic energies. But I feel like, again, there's like probably 3. Again, 10. What I tell you. Somebody was reconstructed or some shit here. Got something to do with the lovers. And I'm the one that has been carrying the burdens. Another 10, 10, 10, 10. 30 years or more. That's how long that relationship was. And now we have another masculine energy coming in a likeness of him. Possibly with this 1 pentacle, and they're just unsure. They don't know if they want to or not. But it feels like this is actually the true love that disappeared years ago. Because what I was reading in that scripture earlier about the 7 years, it was saying something about, you know, your child is going to, at 7 years, then the child is going to come with me. So it makes me think, again, switched at birth. This could be birthing of a nation. This means that, again, somebody is maybe switching out. You know, you just never know. The World card and the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. I mean, it just is what it is, because this 10 of Cups is going to happen anyways. I just don't know if it's with this King of Swords, because he was in reverse the other day. Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is to me. All right? That's exactly what it is. Slow and steady. All right? Discernment. Okay? We got discernment is staring at me. Divine timing, the all-seeing eye here. And then we have slow and steady here. All right? All right. Sacred beginnings and sacred knowledge and the sound of spirit. Because of women's wisdom. And seasons are changing. Let's look at these map cards here, okay? These are my cards that give me like a sense of kind of like direction, I guess. Details. Okay, let's see. So yeah, they've been thinking they've been trying to set me up this whole time, not really realizing, unless everybody has just been brainwashed. The spirit of place. Yeah, this all has to do with location as well. A metamorphosis. Yeah, so I'm not saying that nobody couldn't have had gone through changes. That's why I don't judge. I deal with energy. I'm a prophetess. I'm an oracle. I'm a seer. I'm a scryer. I'm all of those things. I embody not, I feel like, again, I can channel or embody all of the feminine energies or all of the energies in the entire tarot deck and many different feminine energies that have come in the past. It just is what it is. That's what I do. So they wanted to try to, I think this is what they were doing. They were trying to go the mental health route, right? Because they can't really explain what I do, but they know exactly what it is. That's why they've been watching me for my whole damn life, period. The prophecy is in that book, The Spring, about Esther and Elijah. Also, Esther prophesying about, you know, the genocide and things that they were trying to do to like 90,000 Hebrews or Jews. Just saying. This is like a real life, like this is the stuff that I deal with all day. While people watching me thinking I'm not doing nothing, that's what I'm doing. Now, I can't tell, like I said, I gave you close enough. This is like casting out seeds. Do what you want to do with it. I'm never here to tell. I don't want nobody to think like me. I just want people to think. Then I saw a new earth with no oceans. So yeah, this makes me think about, again. Okay, so this is talking about a white horse. Okay, so all black and white. Or black and yellow. Black and yellow. Yeah, black and yellow. Oh, Tasha, she. Yeah. Yeah, all those ones that spend all that time specializing in whatever. Again, I don't hate on nobody if they do a good job doing what they're doing or whatever. I just feel like these people was silly and they went and now they want to try to come in here acting all silly, trying to put some offers up or something like this because they think they won. They're attached. They're linked. They've been working together. And this is something they probably, again, pulled that energy out a long time ago, had them working with these people behind my back while I'm sitting in here with somebody in the likeness of somebody. I'm just saying. And that's why nothing was like really genuine. It was just like everything robotic. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Look, Judgment. The Moon, okay? In reverse again. And then the Empress in the upright. So I think what they did is try to swap me out for another Empress here. But they don't want me nowhere near the throne because they know that the throne really is mine. They know the crown is mine. They know I'm the Christ energy. So they're trying to work and do whatever the fuck they can to try to remove me out of the picture. And that's just what it is. This is why all the masculines feel like they be hating on me, period. Giving to everybody else and just leaving me when they knew exactly who the fuck I was when they came in my energy here. And I feel like that's what put that Hierophant in reverse in the first place. But I feel like, again, we're going to go ahead into Psalms. And I feel like, again, the energy may be saying, hey, I know I did this or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, whatever. I don't think they thought I was going to keep on pushing. Yeah, this is a Queen of Wands here that's already been planting her garden. So they want to make sure they put them with them. These people were sent in to help me, actually. But all they did was take my information, take business ideas, and give them to other feminine energies and all this other shit, and leave me here with nothing. They all work together. Again, like I said, they need to look at the man or the woman in the mirror before they try to lift up that sword and kind of and try to swipe it at me. But yes, because the Hierophant, like what I just told you. The energy just came back in today, almost like we're going to go into Psalms and see. I told you, it's in reverse because of whatever happened with them and this Queen of Wands. Or some Queens of Wands that is trying to take on my coat or my identity or graft themselves onto my bloodline. And I would be the older daughter. So it would be my turn. And I would be the one that's anointed. Again, that serves God. These other energies don't even believe in God. They just know the Bible because they've been trying to follow and be 2 steps ahead of me when it comes to the game. And in front of people, they sit there and act like they don't know nothing about the Bible, but they definitely do. And this person having to take a look in the mirror saying, damn, why did we do this to this person or whatever? And again, the Hierophant is scratching their head. Like, wait, oh, man. And that's what it is. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, they either thought they could lock me up to keep me away from the throne, or try to trick me, or try to bring down my energy, or make me get upset and blow up. And I'm gonna do all those things and still be the motherfucking Christ. I'm gonna still be the cornerstone that was cut off. And I'm gonna thank them for collecting all the fuck they did with that bone collector energy. And I'm gonna go ahead and justice is gonna be served, even if I'm blind and I can't see all the details. And that's what it's gonna be at the end of the day. All of these people went in cahoots. I would never have thought that. I would never have thought that. But whether they know it or not, that's what they doing. And I keep saying that because I have no real, you know what I'm saying? But why is my things like my divorce papers missing? Why is, like I didn't sign them or nothing yet, but it's just strange shit going, stuff that I need to work on my business is missing out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Why is my Etsy shop, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, why was my businesses targeted? Why was my channel and my platform being targeted? Again, because people, and that's the thing, idols, idol worship. Again, here go the Knight of Wands, the Dark Horse in reverse. Apollyon, Abaddon, Abaddon energy. What else is this? Okay, and a Knight of Cups. This may be, again, the energy now that they're trying to link together. But again, all this other shit, this gonna have to be cleared up. Again, judgment, just like I said. And we just gonna end that video right there. I know what I'm talking about. It took them 2 years to try to get me to flip out one time, to try to say, oh, the habitation. Nah, you know what it is. That's why they came here. The videos I did on Russia, on the Hill, they know what it is. Take care. They know exactly what it is.